On arrival, Ben Dover hear sounds of walking and hiding. Ben then went to investigate the sounds and discovered a large group of illegal immigrants, Mexican, without green cards. After leaving the scene to look for the property owner, Nick Gurr approached Ben Dover with an assault rifle. Ben Dover confronted him with lethal and non-lethal and told him to drop the weapon. After demanding 5 times, Nick Gurr finally dropped his weapon and was detained. I just poured half a cup of lemonade on my lap.
This property I actually inherited from Mike Hawk. When he died in a shootout, I inherited the property, and I was unaware of the slavery that was supposedly in a cave as what the frick is his name?
Ben Dover.
Ben Dover. Ben Dover told me. I was completely unaware of these, and I did not know about them at all. I wasn't involved with them at all, and I wasn't the one that put them there. I believe it was Mike Hawk that put them there before he died. And when he died, you know, he's dead, so we can't take them out. Yeah.
Okay. Ben Dover, what is your defense?
Okay, so, Your Honor, if I may approach the scene.
Yeah.
Here is an audio recording device. I received reports that Nick Gurr and his property had been sneaking in illegal immigrants. And so, at that moment, I decided to go to the property and investigate after being served a warrant. On arrival, I knocked on the door, and Nick Gurr apparently wasn't home or something. I don't know where he was, but he wasn't there. Anyways.
Is that on God?
Yeah, so. And, so after that, I went to the property to investigate, and upon the dog. Upon arrival, I heard multiple sounds of running, shuffling, and hiding behind the rear and lower part of his property. So I walked back there, expecting to see Mr. Gurr. Objection!
You got a talking stick.
I was greeted by a bunch of illegal immigrants.
Were they black?
And they didn't have any green cards. So, as you know, I looked for the property owner to confront him about this. And I walked up, and despite having my full police uniform, aka a diamond chest plate, he basically whipped out an assault rifle and aimed it at me. And after about 5 times of telling him to drop the weapon, he gave a second interval. He finally dropped the weapon, and I approached him. I took the weapon and detained him for, aggressive behavior, as I obviously would, with an assault rifle at him. And, yeah, so then I brought him back to the station, and I asked him about it, and he said he inherited the land, and he had no idea about it. So I put him in the station until the court case. He was held there, as legally required. Oh, and I gave you the audio recording device, which shows that Brandon indeed took about a good 10 seconds to drop his weapon as I was screaming, "Put the gun down!" Anyways.
May I make my defense?
Yes.
Okay, so the video evidence proves that Mike Hawk is the one who actually put the slaves there in the first place, and there's actually no evidence, no clear evidence that I knew about the villagers in any way.
Your Honor, may I take the stand?
Uh-huh.
Yo, I'm a Turk too!
As he said, he has no idea about the slaves, but the ATV that he currently drives, the VIN number matches the same ATV in the video, matches the same description, and the VIN number, and tire marks and everything, match the ATV that went behind the building in the video. Mike Hawk and Nick Gurr do look a little similar, but obviously they're not the same person. But they do look a little similar. So I'm unsure when the video was taken, because it was submitted anonymously. But his current vehicle does match the description and VIN number And his vehicle's literally stolen. The VIN number matches a stolen vehicle. But the registration was moved to his name after the vehicle was abandoned by the previous owner. So it's not currently stolen.
May I make it a...
Objection.
Your Honor, you just witnessed an assault. Your Honor, may I make my defense?
Yes.
Okay. My current ATV, well, I originally, whenever I inherited Mike Hawk's property, I also inherited his old ATV. And, that ATV actually ended up getting stolen by a masked man. I never figured out who he was. I filed a police report, but they never found out who he was. And so I ended up buying an ATV from another masked man who, I mean, I don't know if they were the same person, but I bought a new ATV from another masked man, and that is the one I have currently. So I don't know how my current ATV could be registered as stolen if I bought it.
As I stated, it's not registered as stolen. It's currently in your registration.
Oh, okay.
Because it was abandoned.
Yeah, and then my last ATV I inherited from Mike Hawk, so I don't really know if it was stolen or not. But it ended up getting stolen from me, so it's not even in my possession anymore. I don't know where it is.
I think it's time you made your decision.
Yep.
Okay. So, according to law, it does not matter whether the person is aware of slavery happening on their property. As long as there are slaves currently living and being habited at the property owner is held responsible for owning the slaves and therefore is being arrested. You are under arrest for owning slaves. So yeah.
So, how long is my prison sentence?
I mean, I'm racist, so I'd say 2 minutes. No, I'm joking. Let me think. I'm gonna say 2 Minecraft days.
Nick Gurr, please stand up and turn around and put your hand in your Hey!
Oh my god.
Why is this not signing? Okay.